Good morning. Happy, what day is this? Saturday, right? And as this goes by, this is done on Saturday. So I'm going to say happy Saturday, Freedom Rose. Before we get further, they tell me to say to you, subscribe. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take their advice. So why am I here today? It's kind of a part 2 of what this channel is. I did my other one, but it was really new, and I realized I need to go more in depth on what I actually do. How do you like my new glasses? Isaiah bought me 12 pair. I think it was Amazon, and they were very inexpensive, but they're great. Look, you know me, and lots of colors. Oh, yes, and I left that on there on purpose, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So what is this work? This work is the angelic language, and I discovered it many years ago. I shared that in my first part 1, so I'm not going to go into that again. But I wanted to go more in depth as to what I'll be sharing. How finding a penny, right, means something. It's a hug. Let me show you this. So I made this back in January when I started. So stars are hugs to me. Anytime I find a star, it's a hug. A penny is a hug. A feather is a hug. What's a hug? It's that warm, fuzzy feeling that you get when, or that I get, I'm not sure what you get, when you know that it's your loved one or ancestors speaking with you. This language is quiet. You have to tap into your inner child in order to receive it or understand or hear it. We have to go back to letting go of the ego, which tries to protect us, tries to analyze and make sure everything makes sense. So let's go back to being a child. Well, I wasn't exactly safe as a child, so that might be your case. But let's go back to the child within us that is safe, that's inside of us. And through that, we can look at things like this and say, oh, that's the number 7. And even deeper, that's wax. And what would wax mean in the story? I'm going to be covering Angel Talk 101, 102, and 103. 101 being, oh great, I knew my grandpa was with me. I knew my mom. I know my son is with me. And thank you for that information by finding that penny or that feather. 102 is, excuse me, my eyes are watering as usual in the morning. 102 is, I think I want to know a little bit more. Tell me about those hugs. Tell me what numbers actually mean. Tell me what words mean, how to break them down in sentences. So, in other words, we're all not all, but a lot of us are fascinated with the little fortune cookies. And why did it say right at the right moment what I needed to hear? That's 102. And then 103 is what I would call mastery. Someone that wants to learn it in the depths that I know it. Light workers like myself that want to go out and spread this word, because this language is actually, when you get into studying it, is extremely intricate. And for instance, what the color is in this means something. The fact that it's a 7, the fact that it's wax. And being wax, what would that mean? That would be 103. And 103 would also explore a lot more in detail of everything around us. And I need to put in a disclaimer here. So angelic realm is our spirit world. It's people or beings that have no longer have a physical being, a physical body. And they leave with the personality that they were here with. And so I need to put a disclaimer in here. You are always, always in charge of your angels. So maybe Uncle Tom was a little bit mischievous in this world, and as an angel, he is showing up that way and being mischievous and naughty here, helping you. And you can say, all right, stop that. Because I had that happen. I had some uncles that were used inappropriate language and inappropriate humor that I didn't like. And I discovered that I can say, no, if you're going to be here with me and you want to help me here and give me hugs, you're going to do it appropriately. You're not going to do it that way. And so you have that ability to say, no, I don't like that, and you can go now. Okay? So I wanted to share with you that we're going to be using words, right? Numbers that I showed you in the wax. We're going to explore the animal world. This is me. That's my hippie me. And that is coral right there in my third eye, which I use a lot because of this angelic realm. Then this is Isaiah. And that's Virginia Tech, by the way, where my daughter sent these things where she goes to school and she works. She doesn't go to school anymore there. No, she works there, though. And we're going to be exploring what if a bear shows up, whether it's this kind of bear or a real bear or a bear on TV, how, or dogs or giraffes, or what they mean. That would probably be 102 and 103. Okay, but this is just on a daily basis on my free stuff here. Yes, I will be doing classes later on that I will be charging with, and I'll explain later why I'm charging, what I'm going to be raising money for. No, I could tell you now. Yeah, I'm hoping in the future to be able to set up a program for people out of rehabilitation where they can spend time and heal rather than just throwing them out and back into the world. And we'll talk about that more later. So we'll be exploring what if this word thankful and how gratitude is huge in this. Gratitude statements, how to create. We'll be exploring how to create with gratitude statements. This will all be in the school type stuff setting. And yeah, I think I covered everything there. Hiccups. Oh, how numbers that repeat mean something, right? 33, 22. How the numbers represent the alphabet, right? Yeah, they actually, you can, when you see numbers, you can put those numbers to the alphabet and make words with them and understand what they're saying. So numbers, a series of numbers can, and this is 102 and 103, a series of numbers can be a sentence, an actual sentence. And how words, I don't have words here. Yeah, I do. Well, I don't have it on paper. Words can actually be sound like, look like when we find them as well. In other words, it's not the exact word, but what does that word sound like? And then that's what the angels are communicating to you. Angels, guides, and so on. So I'm going to finish with something I wrote back in January from the angels. I'm a writer. Oh, yeah, I wanted to show you that too. I do writing, right? And, oh, yeah, even what carrots mean. I shared what carrots mean in my Facebook stuff, but I'm going to tell you what dangling carrots mean and how they tease us and use dangling carrots, you know, the carrot, and what was it, races, some kind of race. Oh, it's a rabbit. Greyhound racing. They used to put the rabbit in front to get you to some point. We're going to explore that as well. how we get led someplace. And, oh, it's right in front of me. So I do artwork as well with words. And I write poetry as well. And I just wanted, this is my scrapbook one. I'm trying to find one that's, I apologize, I was not prepared for this. Oh, here we are. Oh, that's my daughter, I can't do that. I can't share that one because it's personal. And she wouldn't like that. Okay, this one's not colored, but it's the celebration from when I crossed over those of Normandy. Oh gosh, so 2000, it was our 6th anniversary this year. Oh, this isn't showing up very well. But I use symbolism by writing the words. So this says celebration, and this is our 6th. So this is 6, S-I-X-T-H, for those that can see symbolism. And then this is Normandy, N-O-R-M-A-N-D-Y. It's the celebration. And so I take words, I take names. I will be doing that on my website for people. And what it does is it's kind of, I don't want to say tells your future, but it symbolizes the growth period that you're in right now. Because it's not, I read energy. That's the word. I read energy, and I read you and put it using your name or the word that you want, and I make that and then send it to you. Okay, those are all things that are going to be on my website. Also, the symbolism of why something like this showed up for me yesterday. This shirt, happy fall, y'all. And leopard is here. Love is here. The word leopard energy is huge right now. It's very, very powerful energy for those that study animals and symbolism. And yeah, let's read the poem. So this is from your angels, my angels, kind of explaining how they talk to us or how they want us to hear. Listen by Freedom Rose. January 17th, 2025. So this is if they're speaking to you. Our voice is small. Look to the silence. Oops. We live within your heart. The whirling wind, the softened breeze, the morning dew, your salted tears, the song of birds amongst the trees, a friend's gentle touch, drawings in the clouds, familiar smells. This is an important one. In the crowd. whispers in your thoughts. We are near and hold you close, my dears. Thank you, Freedom Rose. Thank you for staying with me. This is a long one, but I think it has a lot of value of maybe why you would want to be here. I want you to be here because you want to be here. And I do have a lot to offer. I have a hard time being a child, and Isaiah, when I married him, helped me become that child. Oop, I dropped that piece of paper. I don't know where it went. I hope that this was helpful as to why I'm here, what you can receive out of this, and to spend some time together. I told you I would tell you what this is. So symbolically to me, this is the number 27, or 275, right? 2 together. 7 is the letter G for God. The number 2 is the letter B. My name, Deborah, means B. And number 5 is A, B, C, D, E, eternal. Or I will explain in one of my classes how the number 5 to me means ascension. So this is be with God, ascension, or learning about the spirit world, right? Mwah. Thank you. Aho. Amen. So it is. Don't forget to subscribe. Please comment what you would like to hear from me. And give me some criticism, or I don't like that word. Give me some feedback of what, how I can improve for you and what I can do for you. Mwah.